the TVs and the radio. You see it in newspapers and magazine articles. Childhood obesity is on the rise. More and more children are becoming overweight and at an alarming increase. Being an early childhood educator, I have seen firsthand the increase in the children that are overweight. It went from 1 child a year to you can have up to 4 children a year now that are overweight. In today's speech, I hope to convince you to seek help and take charge to get the message out. First, I will share some information about childhood obesity. Second, I will talk about some causes of childhood obesity. Third, I will talk about some effects of childhood obesity that has on children. And finally, I will tell you ways that you can get involved and to help fight for our children and to keep them healthy. Many children are already or becoming overweight and obese. Results from the 2003-2004 National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey using measured height and weight estimated that 17% of children and adolescents ages 2 to 19 are overweight. In the book Underage and Overweight by Francis Bird, children of African American, Hispanics, Native Americans, and also children from low-income families are most susceptible to weight gain. A chart from the National Center for Health Statistics shows in 1963 to 1965, children ages 6 to 11, there was only a 4.2 increase of children that is overweight. And for children that were 12 to 19-year-olds, there was 4 to 16%. Well, that rate increased. And in 1988, that percent went up to 11.3% for kids ages 6 to 11. And went to 10.5 for kids that were 12 to 19 years old. In 2003 and 2004, that percent even went higher. For the 6 to 11 group, it went to a high of 18.8% children that were overweight. And from the 12 to the 19-year-olds, went 17.4. So from the 1960s to 2000, that shows how much of an increase and how much of a problem that childhood obesity is today. And now that you know some statistics about overweight children, I'm going to talk to you about some causes of overweight childhood obesity. There are many reasons that contribute to overweight children. One of these, or there may be more of these, together combined that can be factors. Lack of physical activity is one cause. Children are watching too much TV, and some parents even use the TV as a babysitter. The KidsHealth.org website states that children that watch more than 4 hours of TV are more likely to become overweight. Video games like PlayStation, Xbox, Game Boy Advance, they are also overused, and children will spend all day playing these gadgets. Computers are also a contributing factor to childhood obesity. We think of these as an educational tool, but kids will also spend all day long in front of these just as much as they do watching TV. Genetics also are a cause of obesity in children. Our genes tend to show how much weight we are going to have. They do your body type and how much that your body will burn fat and store fat. Another cause is eating habits. Consuming high-calorie foods and junk foods and pop and candy, which a lot of kids do use, especially after school. Eating when watching TV, you should try to eat at the table if at all possible. And don't try to keep the kids from eating while they're doing video games and while they're on the computer. And now that we've heard some causes of childhood obesity, we're going to talk about some effects that childhood obesity can have on our children. Medical problems can occur from becoming overweight. Children can be at risk for type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and these things were once only to be found in adults, and now they are found in children. The National Institute of Health website said that children and adolescents who are overweight are more likely to suffer from bone fractures, joint and muscle pains. They also can be shortness of breath, and this can make playing sports and doing any kind of physical activity a big challenge for children that are overweight. This can also cause and contribute asthma. Restlessness and sleep destruction is also another cause of childhood obesity. We went over some effects of childhood obesity. Now let's go over ways that you can help your child prevent from happening to your own kids or friends and family's kids so that they don't become overweight. There are many ways to get involved and to help prevent childhood obesity. There are after-school programs that are available for kids to participate in.